Hey y'all, I thought I would do a quick video of the garden. I also, just a small health update, I had to have another MRI and unfortunately didn't get very good news. The cyst in my brain has grown exponentially, so I'm still waiting to hear back from the neurologist what they're gonna do, but if you look it up, it doesn't sound good, like brain surgery, so I'm kind of nervous about that, but with help, I have been able to get the garden looking so good. We were able to find a bunch of the pine needles, and we had got those in like November, and I finally am just got them down with help now. So, and the garden is just starting to put some flowers out and stuff like that. So they are looking really pretty. All these we put in last year. I'm so glad I'm getting to see them, but I got with help. Like I said, I'm really not supposed to be doing anything like physical wise, but it's just cutting it so close. This is like March 4th, I think, today. Whenever I'm filming this, I still have things to do. Like I need to get all of that off of the arbor, but I mostly wanted to get all of those trash bags out of the garden because it was just so kind of unsightly. And I knew like all of my daffodils and things were going to start blooming, and I wanted it to look pretty for pictures. So we have all of that. I also got tulips planted in here last year, if I'm not mistaken, and like these hyacinth. I think this one over here is my favorite. They are just so vibrant compared to the other ones. This one's been around for a while, so it's not looking so good, that pink one. And then we have all the daffodils there, and I kind of got my catnip covered up, but it's starting to come back even though I have it covered up there. And then I think I moved and put some in the end of each of these beds. But yeah, we have all of that, and I got an order put in for a bunch of flowers. I think I'm gonna do mostly flowers this year just to like bring happiness to the garden with everything going on. I want to have a little bit of a like happy things to look forward to and beauty. There's another one that's kind of what the other one looked like for it went away. But yeah, we have all those, and hopefully we'll just keep getting more here. It was the end of the day, and I went through all of these other ones and got out all of the, or as much as I could find of the pine cones and sticks, but it was like getting really dark. So I just went through, and like you could almost see where each bag was. I just dumped the whole bag there and got all that done. So there's lots of pine cones and stuff in this one, and we didn't even take the potatoes out of the beds because I wasn't feeling good last year. And also there's sweet potatoes in this bed still, so I'm curious. We'll see if they overwinter and do anything. I know I've had potatoes do that before, so I'm hopeful that maybe that they will grow, and maybe the doctors will get me all fixed up and I will feel better to where I can do that this year. But I just thought the garden looked really pretty with all of the pine needles, and I did leaves too. I got a big layer of leaves underneath all of this, and then pine needles. So kind of doing that lasagna gardening method just a little bit. But I thought I would just show just for a bit how pretty it looks. I'm so happy that we finally got that done. It's so nice to look out the window and see how pretty it is. And I know it's just going to keep getting better as more and more of the spring flowers bloom. Let's see, I didn't show in the garden here. There are a few things coming up, and I'm trying something new too with some of my seeds to make it even easier with me. I don't know if it's going to work, so I'll share it if it does. But we have this coming back, and honestly, I do not even remember what that was. But I've got several weeds too, but lots of woolly lambs here. It has really exploded down here. And I also had planted a forsythia underneath this this windmill here that we have, and I do not know if it's gonna live. All my neighbors, their forsythia is blooming, so I'm gonna give it a little bit of time, but if nothing happens with that, I have some other ideas of things I'm gonna try, so hopefully that will work out. But I just thought I would show what it looks like this whole long line here that I planted. I think I did that 2 years ago. Of the daffodils have yet to bloom, so that's going to be even prettier. But this is where we are with the garden right now. I just thought I would share a little health update and that we finally got the garden looking better. Thank you all so much for sticking with me through all this. I know I haven't been able to post as much. It's kind of been sporadic as I have good days and bad days. But thank y'all all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are the praying kind or even just well wishes, I would really appreciate that. Thank y'all so much. Y'all take care and we'll see you next time. Bye.